Hey everybody, I'm Mike Keys and welcome to Keys Outdoors. On this week's show, we hook up with Luke Ronastrand from Musky Buster, a great sponsor of Keys Outdoors. For the past 2 years, Luke and I have been making a trip up in the springtime in June up to the Bay of Green Bay. You know, Green Bay is a very special place. It's one of those places where at any given cast, you can catch the fish of your dreams. Now, it's not a numbers gig, and it is a tough place to fish, but if you stick it out, you grind it out, it can pay big dividends for you. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's show from Door County as we do our favorite thing, chase big muskies. Ronastrand from Musky Buster, and Luke, I'll tell you what, you've been on a good bite up here.
Yeah, we've been doing is targeting post-spawn fish. We're up here in early to mid-June, and we're basically fishing some bays and then some break lines leading up to the bays. And what we basically found is that the fish they're not really that active. They're biting baits, but they're just kind of hanging around and lounging, and we've had to really trigger them either using jerk baits or twitch baits or else burning bucktails. And some of our better baits here have been the shallow invaders. Those are one of our favorite. And then our new Musky Buster double French bucktails, a nice little speedy tail, some flashaboo, and a little extra weight so you can cast it. Of course, the good old bulldog. Another one of our new baits, the super appealers. And of course, when we gotta grind them out of the weeds, a good old CJ spinnerbait. And one of the more important things is that when you come out here and you do this, it is clear water. But one thing that you want to do is you want to throw some natural baits and then throw some of the more of the striking colors, the reds, the chartreuses, the bright things that kind of get an impulse strike. And that's one thing that's definitely worked good, even in the clear water like this. Some of the gaudier colors and the reds, something that grabs your attention just to get a bite.
And there's a variety of finesse type speed baits here, as well as some slow presentations as well.
Yep, everything's designed to trigger the bites. The speed helps trigger the bites, and then also when you're working a shallow invader, the harder that you can rip it and the more pauses, the more likely you are to grab an impulse strike. And the same thing with the glider style jerk baits. A lot of times it's not just the gentle pull. It's, you really got to get a lot of snap into it and get a lot of real erratic action to trigger an impulse type strike. Because again, you got to remember these fish aren't here to feed; they're just kind of hanging out. And
right. So that's what we're looking at right now. Is again the lure selection. Luke, talk a little bit about the structure that we're going to be working, water temp, things of that nature. What time of year? Yep. We're looking early spring here.
Yep, we're the early part of the musky season, mid-June, and the fish location is basically they're going to be right around the bays, either in the bays on the sunny days when that's the warm water, and then on the cloudier days, when the water's cooler, they're going to be just outside on the break lines, the points, and that's hopefully where we'll find them.
Well, what we're going to do now, again, is we're going to get back to work here. Hopefully we'll have a good shoot ahead of us, but we've got great conditions. Again, like Luke said, this is really clear water, and we've got overcast skies, which is really to our benefit here. Yep. So again, with clear water like you have in Lake Michigan, you want to fish those days. Not that you can't catch fish on sunny days, but overcast with some weather is really ideal for this situation up here.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go. All right. Is that musky or? Yep. Is it? Yep. Bite. Big bite.
Gator.
Well, that was a good drill. Do you want me to keep throwing that shallow invader?
Yep, I wouldn't until you start getting into the weeds so heavy that you can't rip it anymore.
Responsibility for their own actions anymore. It's always somebody else's fault.
And then even when they are the one that...
Oh, there it is. All right, nice fish, Mike. Nice fish. Big fish. Oh, it's a seal thing. Yeah! She just came up and inhaled that thing, man. Woo!
Good job.
All right.
Well, that's a thick one.
She hit it twice. All right.
All right.
Oh, that's a dandy there, man. Dandy. Working a shallow invader, basically just cranking it, ripping it, you know, just let her rip and then let her pause, and she hit on a pause. What was cool about it is that she hit it twice, because I felt her bump it the first time. I gave it another rip and then she inhaled it. She really wanted it. This is a nice fish.
Got one hook just pinned right.
Oh, that's a nice fish, huh? What do you think?
45?
Yeah, cool. It's got some girth on it. Yes, right on, man. All right. We've had a small muskie on, Luke caught, and then we had a pike, nice pike on. So they're active, man. We're gonna get back on it and keep rolling here. You guys have been pounding her here, huh?
Yeah, been working it pretty hard.
Well, we got a nice shallow invader fish in the net here. And pretty much we got a cold front day here today. And what we're doing is we're just trying to find the warmest water possible. And we've kind of had a southeast breeze and it's pushed all the warm water in this bay to this side. It's been blowing some cold water in, so we're just fishing a color line and a temperature break, and look what we got here. Oh, she just woofed that.
She did too, man. She hit it twice.
She's gonna get the second. Come on out of there, baby.
Nice. I'll tell you what, Luke, right call on that. We've got 3 great lures going here, working this break line.
That's not the right tool for that.
Boy, she just came up and spanked it too, man.
Man, that fish, you're just drilling those hooks today.
Ready?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, sweet, baby.
Look at the tag in her here.
It's just tag fish, huh?
Yeah, probably 45, 46
Yeah,
inches right
nice.
there. Nice work, Mike.
All right, we're on them, man.
All right, let's get another.
Yeah, let's get her back. All right, nice fish. How deep of water was it, Luke?
2 feet.
She's just shallow.
That warm water. She's
Yeah.
clean too.
She is clean. All right. What time is it?
It is 8. That fish bit about 8:15.
8:15? Good. We just started, guys. And there she goes. Back down, baby! All right, baby. Slime time, man. Slime time.
No, we're in Door County here, and we're looking for the fish of a lifetime, and we're just fishing some of the shallow bays, and it's been 80 degrees for the last couple days, and we got this nice cold front, and now we've found some warm water, and we should be able to find some more muskies in it.
Absolutely. So let's get back to work. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more Keys Outdoors. what do you got to say about it?
Kind of been the odd man out, I think. No, I don't know. Been working it really hard, to be honest with you, the last few days. Luke's right. It's been really tough, I think. Past 11 noon, we've seen a lot of fish. Luckily today, everything switched up on us. We talked about it last night that if timing's just right, it might work out perfectly, and I think it did. So hopefully I can add to the group, not just be the camera guy, but it's a good time anyway.
You gotta be shitting me. What the hell happened? We just boated another fish and the camera, the sky cam was down. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I got it.
Oh, man.
We've never done this and not had technical difficulties.
I know, isn't it crazy? I mean, we got Skycam up. For some reason, she shut down, I think, with all the waves and stuff. Boy, oh boy. Nice fish, man. Right on. 2. Up in Door County. Second fish, third fish of the day, actually. Again, we moved to a different location. It comes up to about 4 feet, nice break, and we're working that break line down. And she came right on the break. Basically, what I'm doing, guys, is we're throwing the shallow I'm throwing the shallow vader out and just giving her a good rip and letting her just suspend there and hang. And that's when they're taking it, is on the pause. And mixing it up, also just a slow, straight crank back to the boat. And this one wanted it, man.
Yeah, I'll get it.
There you go, man. Yeah, she's a little scarred up there. Pull spawn here.
Look at the markings.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, she's... How do they get these marks, Luke?
Actually, they really chew on each other good. Look at her. She's looking right at us. Nice fish, man.
All right. Right on.
Move the net a little bit.
Yep. I'll get that out of the way.
She'll just fly out of here. Yeah, it's a nice 40.
Oh, she's blind in one eye.
Gosh.
Probably, what, 43?
44?
There's some big fish up here, man.
This is one of my favorite fun fishing places in the world.
Yeah, every year you come up here and spend a couple of weeks just pounding her out here.
Yep, just amazing. Great fishery.
All right, man, we're going to get back to work. Hopefully we'll get another one here. We're going to just keep working this area here.
Yep.
Cool. All right, we'll give this out.
Well, I never even thought to look at Skycam there.
Oh, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. I think with these waves, she popped off. Son of a gun. My first day up here, and so far it's been an awesome day, man. I couldn't ask for anything more. Like Luke said, you know, we're gonna fish this out. We've been working this break. It's a long break. It's probably about half-mile long, and it goes up to about 4 foot, and then it drops down in spots. Luke, how deep?
Up to 11, 12 feet.
11, 12 feet, and it's a sharp break, and these muskies have just been holding right on this. So we just moved another one towards the end of the run here, the drift, and she came up. That was about an hour and a half ago. Hopefully we'll get her to eat yet, because she was pretty active. It was aggressive fish. I turned her once in the figure 8, but no go, and then lost her underneath the boat. But we're going to keep working here, and we're going to put another fish or two in the boat. You know, Green Bay up here is really an up-and-coming fishery. You know, the DNR in Wisconsin have done a tremendous job of really stocking this and making this really a good spot to come, a good destination, if you will, to come, and there's some big fish in here, man. As you've seen, if you've been watching Keys Outdoors, some of the big fish that have come out of this Green Bay system. So we'll see what happens, but stay tuned. Hey, we'll be right back with some more Keys Outdoors.
Well, our update is that it's 4:49 and we got a minor coming up, and we had a pretty good morning window that lasted for about 3 hours, and we found a bunch of fish along this nice sand break. And they're post-spawn and pre-spawn fish, kind of fish that are using this as they're going into spawn and coming out. And we've actually had a little bit of trouble catching these fish after about 11 o'clock, but we're hoping with finding them on this break line that they'll hold on it all day long, and we'll finesse them in with some shallow invaders and super appealers. So we're gonna get another one.
The family business was like faced with fish. Yes, fish.
Big one?
Yep.
All right.
Nice fish, man. Get the camera.
Here, Mike, get on.
He's running at the boat. Oh, I lost him.
Hooks were all. Was that a big one, Mike?
Yep.
No shit.
Hey, remember that whole, this is going to be one hell of an episode. 'Cause we got both sides of the drama now. That was a nice fish, dude. Nice fish. Tell you what, Mike, you were dialed in with that thing.
I thought it was running right at me, and it was. That's how I lost it. Couldn't reel fast enough to keep up with it.
I couldn't real fast enough to get in and get out of the way. This guy's rhymes are
What's that?
Fish!
All right. Big one?
Yeah, feels nice. Oh my God.
Mike, it is definitely the Mike Keys show.
Oh, there's a nice fish. Oh yeah!
Oh, look at
Look
that.
at this baby! Oh my God!
Woo! Double French, Mike. I
Oh!
just gave you that lure.
Oh, nice fish!
Woo!
Nice fish!
I just gave you that lure. Just turn her
Yep.
head. Turn her head. We'll put her away. Wow. Look at that. Double French.
Oh,
Okay, just don't horse her. Don't.
I'm not gonna let her. Oh, nice!
They are just freaking fighting.
Oh no, no, no!
Okay, we'll just turn her head. Don't just stop.
Okay, real easy here. Yeah, baby! Yes! Yes! Oh, oh man!
Man. Just point her nose right into the waves there. Woo!
Oh, nice fish.
She has just
She
chewed.
has stopped it dead too.
Yeah, all those marks, she'll be healed up in no time. They really do.
Pussy that one is.
Yep, they heal up fast. Nice fish.
Maybe she felt like she wanted to take one.
Oh, she's good. See how she's kind of cruising into the waves there?
Man, both those two last fish hit way out on the cast. Just reeling it, also just dead weight.
Hey, he's just stuck a nice 47-incher on the redesigned double French. Yep, we caught 2 on that today and 2 on shallow invaders. So
There she goes. There she goes. Well, everybody, that concludes this week's show of Keys Outdoors up here, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Lake Michigan. We had an awesome trip, man. How many fish did we put in the boat?
we got 4, 3.5 kind of. We had one little guy, but they're still fun to catch. So
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, they were dandy fish. Again, you know, if you'd like to learn more about this, contact our DNR. You know, they've done some really great stocking programs up here. This is an up-and-coming fishery up here. You know, from Green Bay all the way up to Washington Island, you know, there's muskies here. And they've been stocking it for many years now, and there's some dandies. In fact, I'll tell you what, one thing I love about this body of water is every time I throw a cast, your heart pumps because you never know how big a fish you can land here.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of the biggest fish in the state of Wisconsin, if not the Midwest, swim here. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite places to fish, and I absolutely love it.
Absolutely. Hey, and if you need a place to stay, check out Sand Bay Lodge and Cottages. Tell them Mike Keys sent you. They've got great rates, great rooms, and it's right there where all the hot action is. Till next week, I'm Mike Keys. We don't know where we're going to be, but I guarantee you this, like always, it will be an adventure. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you all next week.